We'll be watching some pieces of a video by a YouTube personality I've seen a few clips of here and there. And I've been a little confused by him, frankly. And I saw someone talk about this video, and I immediately wanted to mention it on the pod just because of something in this first few seconds. Okay, so this video is by Bernard Johnstone. And it's called I Investigated Where AOC Is Really From. What We Found Will Stun You. The Biggest Fraud in Congress. 1.6 million views 3 weeks ago. Now, that is a terrible title, Benny. But, I mean, you're getting the views, so I don't know what to tell you. I mean, but that is a real shockingly bad. I mean, it starts with I, and then it says we. I mean, that's just like a grammatical issue, genuinely. I investigated where AOC is really from. What we found will stun you. Does not make sense, Benny. I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but like, you have to say, I investigated where AOC is from. What I found will stun you. Or we investigated where AOC is really from. What we found will stun you. I think the I works better in this case. The biggest fraud in Congress. Sure. I mean, you know, I try to keep my titles not that long, frankly, because I want them to be able to show up. But look, he got 1.6 million views. I mean, I assume that's a good number of views, even though he has a lot of subscribers. Anyways, look at this just in the first few seconds. I was immediately like, oh my God, that's hilarious. Okay.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Bronx. This is where AOC said.
So I just immediately looked at these two people who are like, who the fuck is this guy that just walked in front of the camera and started talking like a YouTuber?
She's from.
Like, she's like, what is that guy's deal? Like, just, I want to watch that again. And the guy gets distracted because he's like, oh, his friend is like, stops paying attention to him because she's like, who's this weird guy and talking in the background?
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Bronx. This is where AOC.
And the way he goes, yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Bronx. It's just like, dude, what?
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Bronx.
Welcome to the Bronx. And he's in like a shirt that's too small for him. And it's like,
this is where AOC says she's from.
I mean, it's really funny. Like the way her reaction, just she keeps watching it.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Bronx. This is where AOC says she's from.
Oh my God, but she grew up 30-something miles away since she was 5. What? Benny, you showed her to be the fraud that she is. Whoa, and she was sad about us keeping children in camps? Whoa. I don't know why they point out that she was called Sandy. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Anyways, Benny Johnson, I really don't know anything about his history. I just find, I find this to be very bizarre from one YouTuber to another. Just wanted to give some sort of YouTuber input here.
She went to elementary, middle, and high school here. She graduated from Yorktown High, where she went by the name Sandy Cortez. And then she graduated.
Like, what is that supposed to mean? What's the significance of the fact that she went by Sandy? Like, Benny, have you gone by Benny your whole life? Like, you probably go by different stuff in different places, right? Like, if you were in Congress, you'd probably not go by Benny anymore, right? I just said, what's the point? I don't get the Sandy. Oh, she's not. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Alessandra Ocasio-Cortez, but she went by Sandy when she was a younger person. Like I'm genuinely confused. What is the significance of that?
Graduated Boston University with an economics degree. Since AOC is about to run for president.
And then I like that he said that. I watched just some clips of this before. Like,
we thought it would be important to investigate
like, as if that's weird, the idea of her running for president. Like, that's not weird at all. I mean, that's not a bizarre idea.
The town that gave America its most famous communist.
Its most famous communist. I don't think she calls herself a communist. Okay, there was some funny stuff in here, though. Let's see. I forget, like, what happens, because I sort of just It got really confusing. Oh, yeah. So he keeps going around the place and saying how nice the town seems, and so how it doesn't make any sense for her to, like, have issues with economic injustice when she lived in a place where people were relatively comfortable, which, Benny, that's not a valid argument. I think you should kind of write down what the premises and what the conclusion is there, and you will see probably. So you might need someone to help explain it to you, but the conclusion does not follow from the premises. There's many reasons why someone could care about economic injustice or become a quote unquote communist, which I don't think she is. You don't have to grow up in you don't have to grow up in poverty. I mean, Karl Marx and Engels did not grow up in poverty. Like, certainly Engels didn't.
Full Meadows Farm Farmers Market. That, like, you can just smell it. They just want my money, my capitalist dollars. I'm not going to let them do it.
So, I mean, Benny is just willfully stupid, so it's not really worth pointing out. But I've pointed out I hate how people look at, describe capitalism from a consumer standpoint. It's more about how the workers are treated, in my opinion, than the relationship between consumer and producer. But
I'm an angry Marxist, right? Now, this is what black pills someone like AOC, right? The fresh pies, the fresh fruit and vegetables.
So he's obviously making a joke, but it does seem that he's implying that these things should prevent someone from getting black-pilled about economic injustice. I mean, Benny, are you not embarrassed, buddy? I mean, are you not embarrassed?
Vegetables, could you imagine growing up like this? Hell on earth. Have they?
I can imagine his cameraman like, yeah, man. Totally, man. Totally, man. Oh my God, man. So true, man.
Ever tried to apologize to AOC? Look at that. No trash, no graffiti, yellow school buses. Disgusting. Okay.
I'm just trying to find the words. Like, he sees a yellow school bus drive by. He comments that there are yellow school buses. The implication is this is a calm and comfortable town. And then the implication is that it's bizarre for AOC to care about poverty or economic injustice when she's from a comfortable town. Surely Benny Johnson fans understand that that does not follow, right? Like, you don't... I mean, has she claimed that she grew up in poverty? Like...
Okay, so safe, so clean. AOC...
Actually, wait, no. I'm sorry. From what I understand, she actually did. Her family was on the less wealthy side in this town. Like, even nice towns obviously have people who are less wealthy. I believe, like, her mom was cleaning people's houses or something. I hope I didn't make that up. But, like, they were not... if they're on the less wealthy side, yeah, it's... But they don't even have to be. She could grow up as a princess. You know what I mean? Like, freaking, wasn't like the Buddha? Didn't he grow up as a prince? And then he was like, gave it all. I'm not trying to compare AOC to the Buddha. I'm just saying there's no limit on like how well off you are preventing you from caring about people who are not well off. Again, not comparing AOC to Buddha. Just as an example of the extremes.
She grew up here. Now you can understand. Okay, you can understand what.
So people were having a hard time understanding why she cared about economic injustice, but I guess Benny's saying if she grew up in poverty, it would make more sense to care about economic injustice. Okay, there was one moment here where you can tell he's kind of like, there's cognitive dissonance, because on some level he knows like this makes no sense. Like, there is a limit to cognitive dissonance. I mean, I saw one of his, like, debate. He had, like, a debate with Sam Cedar. It was on, like, Piers Morgan or something. And he made a fool of himself. Like, it was deeply humiliating. Like, anyone would feel cognitive dissonance and humiliation. And so I'm sure he can feel it in moments like this. But it just gets worse and worse.
Where the radicalization comes from. It's too nice. Look at that beautiful, that flagpole right there. Just makes your blood boil.
No, it doesn't, right? It obviously doesn't, Benny. So you're not actually discovering anything. You're trying to imply that a flagpole should prevent blood from boiling, or like that a nice community should prevent blood from boiling, which is strange, Benny. Did you grow up in a privileged community? I mean, because And are you saying that that's why you don't care about economic injustice?
Let's see what new horrors await us around the corner. This is where AOC got the idea for the Green New Deal.
It's so interesting, actually, because what he's saying is that he's basically saying he doesn't believe in object permanence. Like he believes that you should only be, and you can only learn from your direct concrete experience in the most like strict sense. And like, so he's saying like, well, I can't think about other people's experiences. I am. By the way, I think AOC grew up on the less wealthy side of things in town, so she actually had her own experiences of contrast, obviously. But like, even if she was on the wealthier side, that experience of contrast could influence her to have a conscience about other people's experiences. But Benny is communicating over and over, I would only be able to care about poverty if I grew up in dire poverty. That's what Benny's saying with this whole video. But yeah, there's just one more moment I'll show and then we'll move on. He got so desperate. It was like hilarious.
That's what we'd all be driving in if AOC got her way. Do you understand?
I mean, it's kind of funny if he was joking. I mean, that would be a funny satire thing to say.
She grew up with the horse.
I mean, he is joking, but it'd be funnier if he was like joking in a more significant sense.
Buggy. That's what she wants us to go back to. Get it? You gotta think like her.
Okay, this is the moment. This is just really fun. So he's just in some cafe or something.
So depressing. With my made from scratch cinnamon rolls, my ice cream. Thank you.
Oh, poor staff working there. I hope you asked to film, Benny.
Terrible life. I hate capitalism. So angry.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Talk about a forced laugh. Right. There was... Did they ask him to leave? I mean, why would you continue filming the thing out? So the cameraman said, "Oh, it's really dark." I actually liked the lighting in there, but it was kind of interesting. But they must have been asked to leave.
This is hell. We must destroy America.
Right. So obviously, Benny Johnson's viewers are not stupid enough to think that AOC wants to destroy America generally.
Capitalism.
But there's really funny moments that come up. Oh, wow, ice cream is really a symbol of why no one should care about poverty or economic injustice. There's really funny moments. I said we were almost done, but I forgot. He does this thing where he says that they just met people, but doesn't show the people.
Green Oasis Hamlet back here. Got subscribers in AOC's hometown. Look at this. Look at this beautiful park.
Oh wait.
Flags here. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing? We got subscribers.
Wait.
While we were rage eating our ice cream. Look how beautiful this is.
Someone says hi to him.
What's up, man? How you doing? We got subscribers in AOC's hometown.
Someone apparently who is a subscriber. We don't see it. Okay, fair enough. I'll buy it. Whatever. So I thought I heard someone say Benny.
Look at this.
But
look at this beautiful. This is like a paradise. This is an American Hamlet. And it's diversity, very prestigious
Hamlet. It is a funny word to use when you're talking about.
From high school.
Okay, is this it? Hold on.
You ever seen a Starbucks like this? This is beautiful. Amazing thing just happened. Firefighter comes up to us and says, "I know AOC. I knew her from high school. And she was mean. She was like a bully."
Okay, so why would you not show the firefighter? I guess because the firefighter asked not to be filmed. That's totally understandable. Firefighter comes up to Benny Johnson. "Oh, you're filming a thing about AOC I somehow know just from looking at you?" Well, I knew AOC, but let's say they had this whole interaction and the firefighter didn't even want to be on camera from the back or something like that. Like, cause obviously you'd think about like, how do we get this as part of the video? But the firefighter's not on camera. Okay, whatever.
Of course she's from here. She was raised here. Everybody knew her. Everybody knows her.
But you would still think Benny would at least say why they didn't film the firefighter. Like, you would at least make an offhand comment, "Oh, he didn't want to be filmed." But like, to not even say it, it's a little suspicious, Benny.
He doesn't know what the hell happened to her. He said she was like hanging out in his house all the time.
What? And you're not going to show him?
What happened? What happened? Who hurt you? AOC, who hurt you?
How did she go from hanging out in a guy who would become a firefighter's house to advocating for people who are lesser off in the country and advocating for politics that Benny doesn't like? Benny, that is literally not even a logical like string of ideas. I mean,
Maybe he was her boyfriend. Welcome to the beautiful.
he said maybe the firefighter was her. So it's just a little bit suspicious to not even show the firefighter. A little bit suspicious.
Where AOC really found herself, really got in touch with her.
Okay, we do meet a subscriber.
Here's some stories. What an incredible place to be from. And while we were filming our outro for this video, a man honked his horn and jumped out of his car wearing a MAGA hat. And guess what? He's a subscriber.
No, I'm not surprised, Benny. He looks like a subscriber of yours.
And he knows AOC.
It's beautiful here.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful here. And AOC obviously was a resident and went to the high school that I went to as well. So
For a long time, she
Went to the high school that you went to. Okay. Cool. At the same time?
was here for she was here for close to 20 years.
yes, absolutely. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
In this
Okay.
town.
People around here like Trump.
Absolutely, they do. A lot of people are quiet about it because they're afraid to lose friends. But
Why would they lose friends? This guy's not afraid to lose friends.
I'm not afraid to lose friends for what's
No, you're not. You've probably been
right.
through that.
Absolutely.
What's your message to President Trump?
Oh, we love you. Just keep going. Finish the job. Go for the Federal Reserve, baby. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what I want in regard to that subject, but I know that Global Finance Capital does not want that because Global Finance Capital wants some amount of stability. I don't know whether the outcomes would be good or bad of that being upended. But yeah, I guess we'll just end on this. We'll end on that frame of Benny's face. I think is probably a good frame to end on of the audiovisual segment. So strange premise, Benny, but hey, from one YouTuber to another, I respect the grind. You went IRL and you interviewed a guy. I would have interviewed the firefighter, frankly. I don't know why, or at least I would have mentioned why you weren't interviewing the firefighter. But, whatever. This is a podcast or something.